over the rails. Then came Tyros Bill. Further back then was Irrigator Titama again, dropping out of it, and last Mally Flyer to the 450 metre mark. And Random Gain gets a neck in front of starting out again, kicking up along the inside, followed by Flying Natalie running on fairly with Tyros Bill. And here's Irrigator Satellite from a long way back with Helga Hanover round the home turn. They're about to swing, starting out the inside, and Random Game on the outer. That pair matching strides. Further back then Tyros Bill, and further afield then was Flying Natalie, wider out with Irrigator. Halfway up the straight, Random Game's got to the lead. Battling back a bit there was starting out, but Random Game getting clear near the line from Tyros Bill, and Random Game scores by 6 metres to Tyros Bill. Third in went to Irrigator. In behind them starting out, followed by Flying Natalie. A long gap back then was Helga Hanover, followed by Titama again, and Mally Flyer was last in, with Rockbank's Shadow being pulled up in the early stages. 9, 1, 8 the numbers.
That's correct weight in Melbourne for 4, 16 and 14. Correct weight in Melbourne for race 4.
Numbers 9, 1, 8 here at Traralgon. Number 9, Random Game, driven by G. Turner, the winner. Second placing to 1, Tyros Bill, J. McGuinness. Third to 8, Irrigator R. Young. Placings after race number 5, 9, 1 and 8. Number 9, Random Game, Graham Turner, the winner. Second placing to 1, Tyros Bill, J. McGuinness, and third to 8, Irrigator R. Young. 9, 1, 8 after race number 5. There we have the replay of them coming down the straight, with Random Game getting to the lead from the tiring starting out. Out after it was Tyros Bill getting clear, and wider out, finishing on well as Irrigator. Down towards the line, a good drive by Graham Turner. Sat patiently back at the rear, hooked out with a lap to go. It's run on nicely, and it's got the money on Random Game. There it is, going to the line to score clearly from Tyros Bill. It is over on nearer the fence and out wider. Irrigator 9, 1 and 8 after race number 5 on the program. Winner of the race, number 9, Random Game. Random Game, owned by H.A. Morris, W.J. Flag, is a brown gelding 6 years by Black Gamecock from Tarara. Trained and driven by Graham Turner at Officer. Second placing to number 1, Tyros Bill by Tyros Hanover from Sister Bird, owned and trained by J. McGuinness at Cranbourne. And third to 8, Irrigator by Sprinkler from Abbey Queen, trained by G.C. Young at Bacchus Mast, driven by R.J. Young. That's the placings, 9, 1, 8 after race number 5. Warren Sands has won the start, and it'll lead settling down from in second placing GJ Bell. Oh, it's gone into a gallop now, Warren Sands, so GJ Bell gets through and leads in the trotters past the judge with 3 laps to go. 2,400 metres out, and it'll stride to the back. GJ Bell clear. In second placing up along the inside is Smoky Sargent, followed by Warren Sands, the one that galloped early. It's back fourth. In fact, it's galloping again. Gregory Caramie has gone past it, and Festive Lee from the 50 metre mark began okay and is back second last now, in fact, with Warren Sands back to last of all. Along the back, well, there's only a field of 5, and they're spread out over a fair bit of terrain here as they go down the back the first time. GJ Bell the leader. In second placing is Smoky Sargent. Then further 5 metres away came Gregory Caramia. A gap back then in the field was Festive Lee. And a long way last of all is Warren Sands. Off the back they swing this time. GJ Bell's clear. It's the best part of 10 metres out in front. In second placing then came Smoky Sargent. He's about to come to the outside, Smoky Sargent, as I speak. Then behind them was Gregory Caramia. Good gap back then Festive Lee, and Warren Sands a long way from them. Down the straight this time. They'll go past the judge with 2 to go in the trot. and GJ Bell the leader. Clear by 4 metres. In second placing, Smoky Sargent up on his outside. Gregory Karamia the rails, then 20 metres away, Festive Lee, and about 80 metres away in last placing, and just about to go past the judge with 2 to go is Warren Sands. Into the back straight they go once again. At about the lap and 3/4 mark, it's GJ Bell in front. It's done nothing wrong. In second placing on the outside, Smoky Sargent. Then Gregory Karamia the rails. A further gap of 20 metres away then came Festive Lee, and 100 metres away in last placing Warren Sands. To the top circle at about the lap and a half mark, GJ Bell being rated nicely in front by driver G Jackson. In second placing up on the outside now is Smoky Sargent. Then behind them came Gregory Karamia. Further back in the field then was Festive Lee. And it's a long, long way back to Warren Sands in last placing. Around the turn they come. Well, there's no change in the order. And it's GJ Bell in front. In second placing on the outside as they come down the straight there is Smoky Sargent. Further back then came Gregory Karamia, followed by Festive Lee. And Warren Sands just coming into the straight now. Out of the straight they stride, 750 metres to go in the trot. GJ Bell in front. GJ Bell leads them into the back from in second placing Smoky Sargent. Then further back was Gregory Karamia. Well, he's locked away. There's only 4 of them in that main division. He's locked on the rails. Then further back was Festive Lee tacking on, and forget about Warren Sands. Down the back they go the final time. GJ Bell by 3 metres. He quickens up a bit on it now. Smoky Sargent is second. Then further back came Gregory Karamia, who's now clear as the leader's sprint, followed by Festive Lee to the 350 metre mark. GJ Bell by 3 metres. The danger though on the outside is Smoky Sargent ranging up very quickly now. Then at the head of the rest was Gregory Karamia from Festive Lee. Round the home turn again, GJ Bell draws 2 metres in front. Trying hard is Smoky Sargent. They're clear then from Gregory Karamia holding down third. GJ Bell on the inside and Smoky Sargent trying hard. GJ Bell is hanging on near the line. Smoky Sargent trying hard, but GJ Bell, nice front running drive, wins by 3 metres in the trot to Smoky Sargent. 15 metres away third was Gregory Karamia from Festive Lee, and Warren Sands will greet the judge shortly. Trotters handicap 1, 4 and 5. The numbers 1, 4, 5. There goes Warren Sands now. 1, 4 and 5. GJ Bell the winner. Second to Smoky Sargent and third to Gregory Karamia. 1, 4, 5 after the trot. Good front running drive there by driver G Jackson aboard GJ Bell. Rated the horse nicely in front and has hung on to win quite clearly, probably 3 or 4 metres in it on the line from Smoky Sargent. And a good gap back to the third horse, Gregory Karamia. Festive Lee you'll find will be fourth. It's up in the frame, in fact, officially as fourth Festive Lee, so they're 1, 4 and 5 on race number 6 on the program. Champagne popping. Gee whiz. I should have let it go out the window. The horse. Yep. Vanilla one's at 9:30. You, sir? Cheers. You got a couple of days.
Now, attention to start. We've got correct weight at Adelaide race 4. First was number 5, Heroic Gambit, 13 to 8.
Margins for
Second
Yep.
was number 12.
1 metre by 15 metres by 3.
Third, number 3.
Yep.
Rest time 3:39.
Yep.
Correct weight
Kilo 125.9.
Yep.
5, 2, and
Mile rating
13.
218.2.
Most favourite was number 18, National Treasure at 5 to 2. Now that's correct weight on both those races. Now attention Melbourne bookmakers, 2 changes only in the cup. Number 4, Regimental March is 8 to 1.
Behind the Mobile, hello, one on the Kenny Watt on the back pedal there. Mobile slowing up to let Kenny Watt catch up. The flying start now. No, he's put the red light up, so they'll once again be shaping up for race number 7 here at Traralgon at Bella. Called up to the machine, 6 off the front here. Combined Stakes 2nd Division. Lord Currabin here from the inside with the scratching of Golden Deck. Lord Currabin's the inside runner. Next to it is Sharmata, Rumbalorn. Murmuring right up on the gate along with Josephine Dillon and Waihemo. Second row Stanley Boy, Kenny Watt. In the back a little Stone Sober. The green light comes up. They're off and racing in the 7th at Traralgon. Lord Currabin the favourite hunting up on the inside. Rumbalorn's taking him on early. They're followed by just in behind them came Sharmata in the early stages. There as well was Josephine Dillon from out wider on the track there. Waihemo early, it's 3 wide. Followed by just in behind them Kenny Watt, one off the fence from Stanley Boy the rails. Getting well back in at Murmuring. And last of all Stone Sober into the straight the first time. Lord Currabin the favourite in front, but being taken on now by Waihemo on the outside. Now he eases on that one. And the favourite retains the inside. Lord Currabin going past the judge with 2 to go by 2 metres. Waihemo the outside. Back on the rails was Sharmata being covered up by Rumbalorn as they move out of the straight. Then came Josephine Dillon on the outside. Further back then was Kenny Watt the inside, followed by Stone Sober going forward from the rear 3 wide. Then came Murmuring, and last of all now is Stanley Boy. Into the back straight, they're back to where they started from. Lord Currabin the leader by a metre. Waihemo second, Stone Sober working hard 3 wide. Just in behind them then Sharmata, followed by Rumbalorn. Then in behind them came Kenny Watt. Further back then was Josephine Dillon on the outside. 10 metres away then was Murmuring, and last of all Stanley Boy. Well, off the back they swing. He couldn't get round them on Stone Sober, so he's had to ease back. It's Lord Currabin the favourite on top. In second placing Waihemo, they're going at a fair bat. In third placing Sharmata the rails, followed by one Rumbalorn. Stone Sober still out 3 wide. Keeping him out there in the centre was Josephine Dillon. Then came further back in the field as they go past the judge with 1 to go was Murmuring, followed by Stanley Boy, and at the rear is Kenny Watt. Past the judge into the back the last time, 750 metres from home, Lord Currabin the leader. In second placing on the outside is Waihemo. Then came Sharmata the rails, followed by Rumbalorn. In behind them then came Josephine Dillon under the whip. Further back then was Stone Sober losing ground from Murmuring. And last of all Stanley Boy down the back the last time. The favourite Lord Currabin 2 metres in front. Waihemo again raising a challenge on the outside. In behind them was Sharmata, followed by Rumbalorn. Then in behind them Josephine Dillon. Murmuring out wider on the track from Stanley Boy and Stone Sober. On the home turn it's Lord Currabin a metre in front. Trying hard still is Waihemo on the outside. Sharmata behind them. Then further out was Rumbalorn as they straighten up. Lord Currabin a metre in front. Trying hard is Waihemo, and right down the outside here's Murmuring storming home. Leonie Collins and Murmuring. She takes it to the lead near the line. Murmuring, and a nice drive by Leonie Collins. Murmuring by 3 metres to Lord Currabin. Third went to Waihemo. In behind them was Sharmata. Further back in the field then to pull up would have been Josephine Dillon from Stanley Boy. Then further back was Waihemo, followed by Rumbalorn. And Stone Sober was one of the last in with Kenny Watt.
5274.
5, 2 and 7 the numbers. Number 5 Murmuring, driven by Leonie Collins, the winner. A nice drive by her 2 on Murmuring. It got back early. She sat patiently. The top of the straight hooked it out wide, and Murmuring's got the money. Second placing going to number 2 Lord Currabin, driven by Jay McGuinness. Didn't get a great deal of peace in front. And third has gone to Waihemo. Placings 5, 2 and 7. 5, 2 and 7 after race number 7 on the program. Number 5 Murmuring, Leonie Collins the winner. Second placing to 2 Lord Currabin, driven by Jay McGuinness, and third to 7 Waihemo, driven by Jay Grogan. Placings 5, 2, 7 after race number 7. There we see the replay. As I said, it was patiently driven, Murmuring. She didn't get too anxious on it till they came round the turn, hooked it out wide, and out in the centre of the track, Leonie Collins has driven Murmuring home well to score by about probably 3 to 4 metres on the line from Lord Curubin there, the favourite, who's hung on for second, and Waihemo narrowly third there on race number 7 on the program, just there in front of Shah Mata, who didn't get really clear till just before the line and has wound up 4th in the race. There's the winner returning now, number 5, Murmuring, driven by Leonie Collins. Second placing into number 2, Lord Curubin, driven by Jay McGuinness. And third to number 7, Waihemo, driven by Jay Grogan. Placings there on the 7th event on the program are 5, 2 and 7. Yeah.
Margins a metre by 2 metres by a neck.
1 metre by 2 metres by a neck, yep.
Gross time 2:44.
2:44 the gross.
Kilo 118.1.
118.1 the kilo.
Mile rating 25.7.
257, thank you. Right, the margins here were a metre by 2 metres with a neck between 3rd and 4th. Overall time was 2:44. Kilo rating 118.1. That's a mile rating of 25.7 after race 7. All clear. All clear, race number 7, Traralgon, all clear, a metre by 2 metres by a neck. The margins, 2:44 the overall time, kilo rating of 118.1, the mile rate of 25.7, Murmuring the winner, Lord Curubin second, and Waihemo third. 5, 2, 7 with officially 4th going to 3, Shah Mata after race number 7. Hasty judgment, Just Alice. Remaster, remaster, remaster. Pearl's Beauty, Better Company. Just third heat. And is about to be called up. Of course, Scott's Feed Stores down in McMahon Street, 44 McMahon Street in Traralgon. Sponsoring a few of the races here this afternoon, as well as our other sponsors, and they're moving up. Almost set now for race number 8 on the program. Ready to go, set. Oh, one's gallop there. Hasty Judgment came back and flattened Better Company. The red light up naturally enough. Red light, a false start. False start. Hasty Judgment causing the galloping, inconveniencing Better Company. Yeah, I think I better. You get 26. Now that race in Sydney, 2600 metres, our race here will clash with it. So we'll have the result of Sydney after this local race. Moving up well, race number 8 here. Set to go, ready, the green light up this time, they all came away well. Hasty Judgment will lead them, settling down from up on the outside. Double Thunder showing pace too is Lynn's Dream in a great charge to the first turn. Richmond Pier, Elton Pine out 5 wide. Further back then was Better Company just in behind them, followed by Just Alice, then Remaster the Rails. Further back too was Pearl's Beauty and Justin's Dream. Around the turn they swing into the straight the first time. Hasty Judgment the inside, Lynn's Dream outside it. Then further out on the track there, in fact getting into the 1 by 1 now is Elton Pine. Back behind them, although kicking up in the centre, then Better Company, or Better Company's back on the rails. Up in the centre was Double Thunder, keeping that one. Elton Pine out 3 wide still. Then in behind them came Richmond Pier as they go past the judge with 2 to go. Then Just Alice. Further back in the field then was Remaster, keeping Just Alice out. Then came further back was Pearl's Beauty and Justin's Dream. Into the back straight they go, finally sorting themselves out. Hasty Judgment the leader, still Elton Pine working 3 wide. Lynn's Dream keeping it out there in the centre, followed by Better Company. He's enjoying the run of the race in behind them. Then further back was Double Thunder, followed by Richmond Pier. Then Just Alice on the outside of Remaster, followed by Pearl's Beauty and Justin's Dreams last of all. To the top circle once again, again. At the lap and a quarter mark, it's Hasty Judgment in front of Elton Pine on the outside. He's worked in the run. Then came further back was Lynn's Dream on the outside, a Better Company. Back behind them then came Pearl's Beauty up along the inside between runners Double Thunder, and out 3 wide now Just Alice. Then behind them came Remaster tracking up Just Alice out 3 wide, and Richmond Piers back to the rear with Justin's Dream. Past the judge in a keenly run affair. A lap to go, and the leader is Hasty Judgment, being joined again by Elton Pine the outside. Just Alice working up 3 wide. Lynn's Dream back in a pocket in the centre. Better Company with nowhere to go, followed by Pearl's Beauty. Then under the whip came Remaster. Further back in the field then was Double Thunder, followed by back behind them too came Justin's Dream. He's back last, just ahead of him Richmond Pier going forward. Down the back the last time, Hasty Judgment draws 2 metres in front. Just Alice 3 wide, followed by Better Company looking for the way clear. Dropping off Elton Pine. Further out on the track then was Remaster under the whip coming into it from Double Thunder. And at the head of the rest is Pearl's Beauty. They're about to swing to the home turn. On the outside, Richmond Pier draws a metre in front of Hasty Judgment the inside. Then Better Company at the head of the rest. Just Alice straightening up. It's on the outside. Richmond Pier drifting to the centre of the track, and Hasty Judgment, and right down the outside Better Company joining in quickly. Better Company goes to Richmond Pier. Better Company and Richmond Pier, and Better Company has won a neck to Richmond Pier. Third placing went to Hasty Judgment. Further back then was Remaster. Just Alice in behind them. Justin's Dream from Pearl's Beauty. Then further back in the field to pull up there was Double Thunder. Well back in it then was Elton Pine and Lynn's Dream. Race number 8, here's Adelaide. 7, 4 and 1. 7, 4, 1, was that right?
That's right, Paul, 741.
Thank you. 7, 4 and 1 after race number 8 on the program. Number 7, Better Company. On the outside, joined in halfway up the straight. And then here we see the replay coming up. Hasty Judgment probably fought back there. Is only a metre or so off the lead from Richmond Pier. Had drawn probably a couple of metres in front on the turn, but then quickly out wide. Better Company driver detail for getting plenty out of Better Company. For a stride or two it looked as if Richmond Pier would go with it, but Better Company, under vigorous driving near the line, has got up to score from Richmond Pier, with Hasty Judgment weakening but hanging on for third. As they go over the line there, we see Better Company about a neck to a metre on the line from Richmond Pier. Better Company, Richmond Pier and Hasty Judgment. Placing 7, 4 and 1 on race number 8. 7, 4 and 1. Number 7, Better Company, the winner. D. Telfer, second placing to number 4, Richmond Pier, driven by C. Coutropoulos, and third to number 1, Hasty Judgment, DJ Harrington. Placing 7, 4 and 1. Down the straight to the judge and 2 laps. Inside runner here by Sunset, Vesta Brand next to it. Toe hold and Armbro in 3, Amiga Centauri 4. Scratching at 5, number 6 is Coleman. Deluxe Copy back on the second row, they're set to go. Ready, green light comes up, they're off in the 9th to Traralgon. Bye Sunset, Toehole and Armbro, and also wider out Coleman in the battle for the early lead. Bye Sunset will retain the inside running from Toehold and Armbro, and out wider on the track Coleman in the early stages. Easing in behind them then as they work their way out of the straight was Vesta Brand, followed by Deluxe Copy, the rails, and last of all is Amiga Centauri. We couldn't get round them on Coleman, so he eases back to 1 off the fence, and the leader is Bye Sunset down the back. By a metre in second placing Toehole and Armbro. Then came further back was Deluxe Copy, who's got up along the inside there of Vesta Brand, followed by Amiga Centauri, and now back to last of all is Coleman. The field of 6 goes up to the top circle once again. The lap and a half mark, Bye Sunset, draws 3 metres in front. Toehold and Armbro on the outside. Deluxe Copy's third, followed by Vesta Brand. Then behind them came Amiga Centauri. and Coleman's last of all. Swinging round the home turn this time, they'll face the bell. Bye Bye Sunset the leader. At the 900 metre mark, it's Bye Bye Sunset racing along in front of, in second placing, Toehold and Armbro, followed by further back in the field then the inside as they work past the judge with a lap to go was Deluxe Copy. He's racing third, locked away on the inside of Vesta Brand. Then came Amiga Centauri about to go 3 wide from the rear, and Coleman last of all. Into the back the final time, Bye Bye Sunset the leader. Toehold and Armbro is up on the outside. Here's Amiga Centauri joining in 3 wide, making a line of 3 as they work into the back. Then just behind them, Deluxe Copy looking for a way out from Vesta Brand. Coleman last of all. Down the back, a line of 3, Bye Bye Sunset, Toehold and Armbro, and Amiga Centauri's the 1 3 wide. Just in behind them then Deluxe Copy, followed by Vesta Brand. Last of all, Coleman, a good keen affair. At the 300 metre mark, Bye Bye Sunset again draws 3 metres in front of Toehold and Armbro. Then came Deluxe Copy, he's still not out, followed by Amiga Centauri on the outside. At the top of the straight, Bye Bye Sunset by 2 metres in front. Deluxe Copy's going half pace behind him. He can't get out from Toehold and Armbro. And Bye Bye Sunset, a nice front running drive. Bye Bye Sunset scores by 4 metres on the line. Deluxe Copy never got clear, ran second. Third went to Toehold and Armbro, followed by Amiga Centauri, Coleman, and last in was Vesta Brand.
Racing 173 and 4.
1734, Tom. Stand by for placings. On race number 9, number 1, Bye Bye Sunset, G. Turner the winner. Second placing to 7, Deluxe Copy, driven by C. Dalton. And third to number 3, Toehold and Armbro, driven by Deborah Juna. Placings here, 1, 7 and 3. Well, there's one to jot down in the black book, number 7, Deluxe Copy. It never got clear in that race. Going half pace behind the leader, Bye Bye Sunset. And as you can see there by the replay coming up, he still isn't clear on the line. He was going half pace, but the driver on Bye Bye Sunset, Turner, knew his danger was behind him, so he held that runner back sufficiently to the field to score a clever win. Second placing to 7, Deluxe Copy, and third has gone to number 3, Toehold and Armbro. So the placings there on race number 9 are 1, 7 and 3. Winner returning after the running of the 9th event, the second last race, the Coca-Cola 3-year-old combined stakes second heat, number 1, Bye Bye Sunset, driven by G. Turner. Number 1, Bye Bye.